Bitcoin's price crashed this week, $20,175, and I've got a smile on my face. Why do I have a smile on my face? Is that not contradictory to losing hundreds of thousands of dollars this week? Don't get me wrong, it's been an expensive week. My positions that you saw me open earlier this week, they went terribly wrong. And I had to take some significant losses on those trades. I don't currently have any trades open. It has been an expensive week, I won't lie. It's a lot of money. I mean, not just even on those trades. The value of my overall portfolio is down millions this week. It's been a very expensive week, but I'm happy. Why am I happy? Because we find ourselves at certain times, at certain points in the market where, you know, this is opportunity right here. This kind of price reduction is opportunity. And of course, you all know me. You occasionally take profits and always have money to buy the dip, earn money from trading, and then use that money to then capitalize on the discounts on the markets. And there are so many discounts on the markets right now. And essentially, I'm going to show you, in fact, let's get starting off straight away. Let's not look at Zilliqa because, of course, the price of Zilliqa is down. Like, this is an absolute buy right now as far as I'm concerned. But it's this one right here, BTC1, on the charts right here. You see a gap. But wait, what is this? The old CME Gap has now closed. $19,800 CME Gap has closed. I'm incredibly happy about that. That means that we're not leaving any gaps down here at these levels. And I mean, we could create one this weekend and say the Bitcoin's price was to go up, but it's not going to happen. Like, being realistic, Bitcoin's price this weekend is just going to go sideways and do pretty much nothing. Why is all of that? Well, because basically there is the world's largest bank no, it's not the world's largest bank, but it's the world's largest VC bank called Silvergate, has gone bankrupt. According to a research report released on Thursday by JP Morgan, the failure of the bank Silvergate, popularly known as the cryptocurrency bank, and the closure of Silvergate Exchange Network will represent difficulties for the cryptocurrency sector. It will do. It absolutely will do. But how long did FTX last? Well, I mean, that whole thing lasted, what, 3 months? We're building up to a big one. And I'm getting more and more excited because the market is changing. And we see it every time. You see these big crashes happen. You see these failures happen. This is ultimately probably just more fallout from what has been going on in the FTX situation. It doesn't concern me. This is good. Weed out the crooks. Weed out the criminals. And also go to cryptosavingexpert.com, get your daily news, get your courses and stuff. If you do want to learn about courses, feel free. Trading 101, it's a new course that's on there, and I highly recommend you take it because it'll teach you all about trading, and it's free. I don't want your money. There are many course scammers in crypto that'll tell you, give me £100 for a course. I don't want your money. Don't need your money. Why? Because it's all free. How is it free? I literally just spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this thing, or rather millions at this point, just to give it all away for free. Anyway, that's not the point of today's video. This is my investment into the crypto space, and at some point in time, it will pay off. This is an investment like every other kind of investment that I make, whether it be in Bitcoin, altcoins, or any other random cryptocurrency. I'm happy about the markets right now. The CME Gap has closed. There's no reason to be negative about this drop. We've seen Bitcoin's price at this price level before, and last time it was at this price level, I was ecstatic because I was right. Bitcoin bounced up from $16,500 all the way up to 20K and then up to 24K. Retraced? What retraced? So let's look at the charts on a slightly longer time frame. I mean, we were looking at the 4 hour here, but if we look at something like the daily, for example, and look at actually how we're doing, this, you don't understand how this just looks amazing. Basically, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at this point in time if Bitcoin was to retrace all the way down to this red line. This red line is currently sat at $18,973. Whoop-de-doo. Another $1,000, we can take it at this point. We're already a little bit in a loss this past couple of weeks. Doesn't matter. Why do I expect the price to get down to that level? Well, quite simply because I don't really care if it does or not. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter to me. But you can see here, loop, dear loop, the loop, inverse head and shoulders, it's coming. This is the wick-off formation playing out. I don't actually have the wick-off chart loaded up on my screen. In fact, I could have a quick look through from my old charts to see if I could quickly bring it up. Perhaps it's this one. Is this the wick-off? No, that's not the wick-off. Is it this one? It could be this one. Is this one going to be the wick-off? No, that one's not the wick-off. Oh, no. Is that the wick-off? Oh, this is the old version of my wick-off. That's not the actual full version of the wick-off. Maybe this one is the full version of the wick-off. Either, I wrote buy here. I don't know when my wick-off chart is, but I would bet my absolute like absolute bags on this. The wick off is playing out right now. We're headed for a bounce. I don't really care when, whether it be next week, the week after, doesn't really matter. Like Bitcoin is currently bouncing right now. Will it be sustained? Probably not. Probably get rejected and drop back down to $19,800 at some point this weekend. I would say, from my perspective, anytime Bitcoin is below $20,000 at this point, I'm throwing my cat, my dog, my mother, my girlfriend at it, in order to buy more and more and more of this stuff. Why? Because it's cheap. You don't get many opportunities 12 months before a guaranteed bull run to buy cheap Bitcoin at a heavily discounted price. Like, bearing in mind that Bitcoin's price is down, what, 20% this past week or so? If we actually zoom in on this chart right here, and I remove this buy here thing that I've put, if we actually measure the drop from peak to trough here, Bitcoin is down, in 17 days, it's down 20%. You don't need to offer me a discount twice at 20% to buy the dip. You just don't, especially on the alt market. You're seeing alts like Phantom is down 58% in the past, what, 2 weeks? It's insane, the losses that we've seen on the altcoin market as well. These are all things to be taken advantage of. So I'm out there buying the dip right now. Tomorrow's video on the main channel is going to be all about buying the dip. And we're going to focus so hard on this because the amount of amazing opportunities in the crypto space right now get me excited. The alt market's getting me excited right now because how did I make an absolute fat bag on this? I made it by buying here. We're now at one of those points again whereby you've had a massive drop to the downside, but we've not lost these lower levels of support. And to be honest, on the price of Bitcoin, we can drop as low as 18K before I'm even getting a little bit sweaty. I just think this is the one. This is the opportunity. There is a lot of FUD on the markets right now, but the FUD is not taking into account the growth in the traditional sectors. The FUD is focusing on lagging data. The FUD is listening to the Fed, but the Fed's narrative is guaranteed to change over the next 12 months. It doesn't matter to me what the Fed says. It really doesn't. The market is headed somewhere better than where it currently is. I'm very confident about that. Whether it be in the next 6 months, in the next year, it's going to happen at some point this year. Bitcoin is going to be up at $40,000. I'm very, very confident about that. So that's why I want to buy the dip right now. In terms of trading, I'm not opening any trades at this moment in time, even though it'd be wise for me to open up a long position. What I'm going to do is just hold off. Focus on buying altcoins instead. So although I will be trading, and I will open some trades probably in the near-term future, and I'm going to be reopening the trading diary. So if you want to join that, you'll find a link for it in today's video description. It's for the Telegram group. Essentially, I am going to get back to all that stuff. I'm going to get back to the day trading side of things as well, because I had a bit of a knock to the head on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. Knock to the head. I crashed my car. I think I already explained it. I can't remember. I think I explained it in Telegram or maybe on Instagram or something. Crashed my car on the racetrack. Again, it was a race car that I crashed, but I just went straight into the wall. That footage is going to be on my racing channel at some point. So, I mean, it's good footage. If you hate me, and you want to see me get hurt, great video to watch. But I'm just happy about the markets right now. It's got nothing to do with the slight concussion that I got on Wednesday. Although that didn't help necessarily mitigating losses. A lot of you going, why are you not making videos right now? It's not necessarily because the markets are crashing. I am doing some portfolio management. I'm not doing an awful lot. I'm more focusing on buying the dip. It's mainly because I've had a terrible headache for the past 2 days, and it's been quite just, difficult to concentrate, difficult to film a video, that kind of thing. So I've just not done it. Anyway, I'm back to business now. My brain's back. It's fully working. And this is a bullish hammer candle. The setup right now makes me so happy. So if you want to know more about what's going to happen in the traditional markets, in the crypto markets, and especially in the altcoin markets, tomorrow I'm going to upload a video. That video is going to contain a bunch of different altcoins that I'm accumulating in this dip. I'm excited about what's to come. I know that my big beaming smile is probably annoying quite a lot of people. Just think further ahead than a week into the future. It will go well. A lot of people just can never think more than a week into the future. They always read the news and then react to it. They can't think what comes next. You have a bad piece of news from the Fed, but the bad piece of news is that, okay, interest rates are going to be a little bit higher than expected for a little bit longer than expected. Whoop-de-doo. Who cares? We already knew that was going to happen. I told you this about a month ago. I said, you know what, news from the Fed, it's probably not going to be what we want it to be. And it's not what we want it to be. We want the news to be better. But it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Bitcoin halving's coming, and Bitcoin then starts bucking the trend anyway. So we've got basically a year now to prepare to then become very, very significantly wealthier than what we are right now over the course of the next 18 months to 24 months. It's an exciting year ahead. I hope you all choose to join me on the journey. Drop a like on today's video. Cheer up, everybody. It's an amazing opportunity on the market right now. If you are interested in trading, go to cryptosavingexpert.com and take the trading course. Also, watch the trading tutorial that's in today's video description. And yeah, on that note, I'm buying the dip at these levels. Doesn't take a genius to work that one out. Ethereum at $1,434 is cheap. Like if I'm to look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, why am I not scared? Look at the strength. Ethereum versus Bitcoin isn't dumping at all. Altcoins versus Bitcoin are not dumping at all. Really, I mean, some of them are, but not all of them are. Like even looking at XTP, XTP has been consolidating in this range, and I'm expecting a breakout on it fairly soon. I've been accumulating XTP between 24 sats and wherever it sits right now. What's that? 32 sats. So I've been continually buying like 1 million every couple of hours or so. So I've bought many millions of XTP. I just continue. I hold over 300 million XTP now, so I think I'm probably the biggest holder apart from the team. So yeah, if you ever wonder who's the biggest whale, probably me. Anyway, anything else to discuss? Probably not, other than Ethereum looks amazing against Bitcoin. Yay! Oh my God, look, it's crashing. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, look, failure on the inverse head and shoulders. It is what it is, but ultimately we're holding support at these lower levels here. A bounce to the upside is incredibly likely, given we've got this bullish hammer candle. Do I expect it this weekend? Potentially. I'd rather it doesn't happen this weekend, because that means we create another CME gap. Now, the current time of filming today's video is currently 11 o'clock at night, which means the CME gap is going to open pretty much right now. So the CME gap's likely going to be at this level here at 20,228. So keep an eye on that level. I kind of hope that we drop back to the downside this weekend. I kind of hope that we go all the way down to $18,000 and just get it all over and done with. But I'm happy. The end of this whole terrible bear market is so close. And I've not said that we're in a bull market yet. I'm just not, because we're not. We're just not. But we're getting closer to it. And if you plot the wick off formation on the chart right now, you'll see. And we're also going to talk about that in tomorrow's video when I've done slightly more preparation. So, on that note, thank you all very much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, drop a like on it. Thank you all for, I said it already once. You can tell I've got brain damage. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video, and subscribe, like as well. Goodbye.